What's up, FB fam? Thanks for tuning into another video. So in this video, as I said on my Instagram story, I'm going to be reviewing this book, My Turn. If you don't know who this man is, his name is Johan Cruyff, the legend of the game. He revolutionized the game back in the 80s and the 70s. So without further ado, let's get into it. There are 4 major things he says he learned as a player. And there are good grass, clean dressing rooms, players who clean their own boots, and tight goal net. Even as a kid in Ajax, he helped aerate the grass. He quote, "As I jabbed the fork into the turf, I felt responsible for delivering the perfect surface for my heroes." The good grass for him represented standard and quality he had for himself and to give to others. And this ideology is portrayed on his football philosophy, which is the main importance of football is to entertain the public. He goes on to say that the standard and quality often comes from doing the little things right. Where a lot of people focus on the elaborated aspect of football, he notes that the easiest way is often the hardest. I see touching the ball once as the highest form of technique. His focus on detail as a coach was even more intense. To give an example, at Ajax, he brought in an opera singer to help his players with breathing techniques. If you clean your own boots, you know what kind of studs you have under them, and you end up with a better feeling of your environment. He says that football is a process of learning, making mistakes, and analyzing in order to get better. It's through knowing yourself by taking positives from every situation that will make you improve. He urges coaches not to spoon feed their players and to find the answers on their own. To give an example, if a player is dribbling too much, you shouldn't stop him from dribbling, but put him against a big aggressive opponent. After a few hard tackles, he'll know that he has to pass the ball. I believe that tight goal net represents discipline and order within football. He states that only when you know how to organize a team, you know what the possibilities are. Total football requires talented individuals acting in a disciplined group. So aside from quality, it's about the distance and positioning of the group. Discipline not only applies to players but coaches as well. If there's less discipline coming from the coaches, the team will have different opinions. And he says that this is the very fact why they lost the 1974 World Cup finals. The team's pride came before the fall. Their overconfidence was the culprit to why they lost. For him, clean dressing room represented togetherness to achieving success. In the book, he says that family was a big part of the origin in total football. The notion that every player has to play not just for himself, but for the rest of the team. When he was asked the question of total football, he quoted, "We had instinct. We had been playing for years and know each other very well. That was the most important thing." The example he gives is the importance of passing the ball to your teammates on their strong foot. Sounds obvious, but he says that even at the pro level, the players and the coaches neglect this simple factor. Cruyff is a believer that everyone involved in the club are part of the team. It is illustrated by his philosophy that no single player can be the best player in every position. And you wonder, will a team with 11 Messis be successful? And through this mindset, total football comes to a full circle. The goalkeeper is the first to attack, and the striker is the first to defend.